this is when people started circulating clips going, "What? Why is Tucker in love with Islam now?" Let's check this out.
Taliban, we hear so much about the Taliban's oppression of women and making music illegal, and they do those things. The Taliban is an arch conservative movement whose ethics and morality I absolutely do not share. However,
I never understood why I was supposed to give a shit about that. I mean, I want everyone to be free just as a matter of principle, but that didn't. But moving, metric tons of heroin into my country, that seems like a real story. Whether people can, girls can get PhDs in feminist studies or whatever is of less concern to me, right?
Yeah. I made a little video about that because I thought that was seriously messed up. When you're talking about what's going on with women in Afghanistan, they are not even allowed to speak outside their houses. They cannot speak outside their houses because the mere sound of a woman's voice might entice a man.
Absolute scumbag.
Girls are being sold to rich old guys, girls 7, 8, 9 years old. And now you can't go to school after the age of 12 because they don't, you learn some basic things and so on, but they don't want they don't want a girl actually being educated. They want her married off by 12. No school after 12. And so how does Tucker describe this? As, they can't get their PhDs in feminist studies. Why should I care about that?
Somewhere on the other side of the world, a bunch of terrorists, a bunch of goons, take people hostage, keep them in chains and in prisons, and then this guy comes along and says, "Why would I care if they just, if a bunch of people just can't go outside and say very obscene and outrageous things, if they can't just go outside and walk around naked and he just exaggerates it to such a horrible level when the issue is so real." He talks about feminist studies. Girls can't go to school, man. Girls cannot go to school at all. They're being treated like possessions, like objects. They're being beaten. They're being covered up. They're being silenced. And he's like, just because they can't get a degree in feminist studies. What a scumbag, man.